And then, man, I may need some water. Aaliyah, could I just get a water? I thought I brought my water in here. Yeah, it's right there in my water bottle. And we'll go get this started. I'm gonna just start with the quick little intro that I gotta do, and then we'll jump straight right into it. All right. Oh man, damn. We got some clothing for you too, brother. Remind me to give that to you after.
For sure.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. And could we, you mind closing these doors, please? Yeah. Do you smoke, bro? No smoke?
No smoke. And I quit drinking, but I'll take a shot here and there.
Okay. I'm sorry to drag you back into that. As soon as you walked in with the shots, I was just...
No, it's good.
Okay.
I'm grown. I know how to say no.
For sure. For sure.
But yeah, no. I'm about to quit completely probably, I'll say next month.
And is this something...
Cold turkey.
Is this something like you genuinely like want to do, or like do you think it's just like for your better all over?
No, I got problems. Like I was just in the hospital and shit. They said I got my kidneys fucked up. So
man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm glad to see you here though, for sure.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm here, and I got both of my kidneys still, so I'm good.
Hell yeah, man. That's truly a blessing, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
We definitely got to talk about that because you was mentioning to me last month that situation that occurred for sure. Yeah. But yeah, without further ado, of course, welcome back to another episode of the Real Me Real podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Of course, before we get any further into this episode, I need you guys to exit out this video and go hit the subscribe button right now. Also, for those who love to listen, if you guys don't know, of course, you guys can always listen to these interviews live on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Also, do not forget to grab yourself some merch. We got affordable merch at the Real Me Clothing. We got jackets, shirts, zip-ups, sweats, you name it. Nothing over $45. So make sure you guys go check that out. Link in the description. We, of course, got my boy LowTheGreat something. We're going to have to get that to you after the episode. But, yeah, guys, make sure you guys go get yourself some merch at the Real Me Clothing. You guys could place your order right now. We've shipped stuff all over the place, man. I've shipped stuff to AZ. I've shipped stuff up in Washington, Northern California, back, where my fam's at. I even shipped some stuff out to Canada. So no matter where you guys are at, make sure you guys go ahead and place yourself an order. We got affordable merch. And of course, if you guys are new to this channel, I am your host, Rel. And today is a legendary day. Not only is this the first episode shot of 2025, this is the first episode shot in the newest sponsor to the Real Me Real podcast, Sunny Hills Barbershop. So that being said, you guys are going to have to go check them out. We're going to pop all that stuff across the stream. Also, make sure you guys are following all the social media ads throughout the episode. We're going to be popping all that stuff out. And ads and all that's going to be in the description if not. But besides that, without further ado, my very special guest today, the one and only, the legend, the Los Angeles' very own, my boy, LowTheGreat, man. Can we get a round of applause for my brother, man? Yes, sir, man. That's my dog, man. I'm glad to have you here, brother. Before we even get further into this episode, how are you feeling right now today? What was your day looking like before you got here? What was going on?
My day was cool. It's the beginning of the month. You feel me? Have to, them bills don't play. You know what I'm saying? Running around, chilling, back in the crib, watching TV and stuff. I took a nap and then I woke up, got dressed, pulled up.
It's a random question, brother, but are you a breakfast person? Do you eat breakfast? Like when you wake up, are you a breakfast person?
Yeah, it depends. It depends because I don't really be hungry in the morning most of the time, but sometimes I do. So, am I a breakfast person?
Yeah.
To answer that, I say yes, but most of the time I'm not hungry in the morning. I love breakfast though.
Growing up, I pancakes were one of my favorite meals for sure. But I feel like as I got older, I don't know, I don't really eat breakfast. But sometimes it does smack though. Depending on when you wake up. I think breakfast is more of like a weekend thing. I don't know, like Saturday vibe, wake up, brunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just depends how you feeling because I might go get some pancakes on a Tuesday at 10, probably 12. I mean, most of the IHOPs be 24 hours.
No, seriously. You been to Waffle House? I know we don't got one out here in California.
Y'all been to Waffle House? When I went to Texas and when I went to Atlanta.
Yeah, man. I got some family in Atlanta, so I got some brothers that stay over there. And, the first time I was over there, I did not realize how many Waffle Houses are in Atlanta. You know, the crazy thing was we were driving around, and I kept thinking I knew where I was at because I saw a Waffle House. You know, just to find out. They got Waffle Houses on every block. So yeah, it's like literally insane down there for sure. But yeah, you fuck with Waffle House? It was pretty good when I.
Yeah, I fuck with Waffle House.
Smooth
Somebody
vibes.
actually asked me Waffle House or Roscoe's. I picked Roscoe's over Waffle House.
Yeah, you know what?
That was a question I got asked that in one of my interviews. They was like Waffle House or Roscoe's. I picked Roscoe's.
You know what? I might have to go Roscoe's too. But you know what? Thing is, I've had Roscoe's more than I had Waffle. I only had Waffle House like 1-2 times. I don't know.
Yeah, I had Waffle House probably the same amount, 3.
2 or 3 times. So not too many times.
Yeah,
right?
not too many times, but I know I had it enough to know they not fucking with Roscoe.
Yeah, nah, no, you're right. You're right. I'm not gonna lie. Waffle House, you ain't fucking with Roscoe. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. I'm sorry. We always start the podcast out with a little intro, man. So of course we know your producer, who you are today. I always like to try to dive a little deeper into, my, before all that stuff started. So, we'll start out with, of course, you're from Los Angeles. Let's talk about that, like growing up. How was that experience for you? What type of kid were you growing up, man, before the music? Did you always know, like, music was your thing? I'll also ask my guests, too, as well, as, like, did you play any sports? A lot of kids have hoop dreams and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, talk to me about that, man.
Okay, so when I was born, I was born in Los Angeles. When I started going to school, the first thing I ever decided to do was skateboard.
Oh, you skate?
Yeah, I just bought a skateboard today.
You might get back into that. Hold on.
Yeah,
all
so the first thing, like 5th grade going to 6th grade, the first thing I wanted to do was skateboard. And then from there,
I see you smoking right there. You know you smoking a blunt right there. I know I see you right there. You sitting down and you got a blunt. Let's be real. You didn't think I was going to catch you doing that? Watching my podcast Faded, huh? You didn't think I know you was doing that shit? But nah, for real, if you is smoking, of course, this video is sponsored by Loud Logs, of course, our very proud sponsor, Black Owned Leaves. We're going all the way hard with them. 2024, we got all types of, we're smoking those all year. So we got natural, we got pina colada, we got, that was peach cobbler, pina colada. Clearly I'm smoking one right now. So that just tells you how far it is. But make sure you guys go get yourself some logs, of course. Tell them Rel sent you. Get yourself a pack at loudlogs.com. We're going to pop that up. Make sure you guys follow us. Until then, we'll get back to the episode. Bam.
When 8th grade, 9th grade came, I just wanted to try shit. So the first sport I played was football. Yep, I played football for Crenshaw High.
Okay, so you went to Crenshaw High.
Yep.
Okay, talk to me about your experience there. How was that like?
It was cool. I had a great time. I went there all 4 years,
Nice.
9th to 12th, and I enjoyed every day. I loved the school so much.
Go
Well,
ahead,
I
talk
used
about
to, I was still skateboarding a little bit. I used to ditch and go to Venice Beach, but when I did go to school, it was cool. Like, I had a great time in high school. I don't know why people don't like high school. I fucked with high school.
Yeah, it's definitely a good time for sure. Did you, random question, but like, okay, you was skating, and then got into football. Were you going to like the party scenes or anything like that back then in high school?
Back in that day, it
Yeah.
was like the jerking era. So, I went to a couple parties. Yeah. And then, my mama wouldn't like let me go. So I feel like I had to do more school activities so I could stay out longer.
Right.
So I done did track. I done did the band. I
You was
done
out there
did.
signing up for stuff. Yeah.
I was signing up for
Yeah.
stuff so I wouldn't have to go home. And I could just lie, be like, I'm in practice.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah,
All right. I thought you
so-
was trying to build your resume up.
Yeah,
brother.
no.
Hell
I
no,
was
you pulling
trashing
moves.
everything,
You're pulling
literally.
moves. Yeah, you're pulling moves. for
Yeah,
sure.
I had this thing like, damn. Every time I ask my mama for something, no. So I'm gonna just say I'm playing a sport or I'm in this activity. She gonna fuck with me.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, if it's for school, yeah. So I was just like, oh yeah, football, track, band. I was signing up for everything, and that's when I used to like, oh yeah, we got practice, and then I like,
You remember that game I told you about? We got
yeah. So
yeah.
I end up getting caught because like I said, I was trash at football. I was trash at.
So we're
I
very
quit
athletic.
track. What else? And yeah, band. I never was. I just had it 8th period, and then I never converted to practicing after school.
All right.
But I still told my mama like I'm in the band.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah,
What
just.
instrument did your mom think you was playing in the band? Did you even go that far to? Even,
She never really went that far. She
Okay,
just said,
for
if
sure.
it got something to do with school, I'm fucking with you. If you
and
not,
as soon as you got that, you're like, okay, I see what's going on.
Yeah.
for sure.
for me, as long as I'm staying in school.
Okay, as long as it's academics, for sure.
Yep.
Curriculum. Yeah, that leads me to my next question. Is like, family. Do you come from a big family, LowTheGreat, or siblings? Are you an older brother or only child? Like what?
I am an older brother.
Okay.
I got a lot of brothers and sisters, but I am the oldest.
Okay, so role model and example. I mean,
Yeah,
for
role
me,
model for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Got younger siblings looking up to you, of course.
Yep.
Okay, so would you say you kind of come from like a big family out with a lot of siblings? Are they?
Yeah, it's a big family. Yeah,
Okay.
you can say that.
All right. Of course, I'd ask like I know the great part, but where's the nickname LowTheGreat? Like, tell me the original.
So
the
my
original.
real name is D'Angelo,
Okay.
and my mama always called me Low.
Okay.
So when I was at school, I was just like, dang, like I want to be great. So it just LowTheGreat.
It's hard.
And then I
it
made my
works.
Twitter. So and that was 2013, I think.
Okay.
Either 2012 or 2013. I had that handle on my Twitter, and that's when I became my name.
And so the name originated way before you started
Yes.
jumping into producing.
Yeah.
So you've been LowTheGreat for sure since. Yeah.
Before producing, because I didn't start producing until after high school.
Okay. Yeah, before we move on to, getting into producing and stuff like that, was there any other, I mean, I know you said you signed up for a bunch of stuff. So, I mean, for the most part, you tried dabbled around, football, track.
Yeah,
like that, but
I
none of
had
them really
friends.
stick.
Like
None of them-
I was cool with everybody because I
Okay.
did so much shit and I met so many people.
Right.
So, like, I was popular because I did so many things. And I used to sell chips, juice, and candy at
Real
school.
hustler.
So it was like, yeah, like they knew my face for sure. If they didn't know me, all right, he either do that, I seen him skating, or
They
I
knew
seen
you
him on the football team, or I seen
Skating,
him
yeah, something.
selling chill or something. They seen me somewhere. That was my whole thing.
You give me the vibes that you were that guy kind of in high school that everyone kind of knew. For sure.
Yeah, but it wasn't
On a
like,
good vibe, though. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
but it
like-
wasn't like I know him because how can I explain it? I was only popular because I was seen around so many places. It wasn't like I was good at something.
That's not
It was just like how can I explain it? Like, it's just something you just see everywhere.
Right. And then, of course, as soon as you started the music, that thing
Yeah.
just kind of made it times 10, right?
Yeah, and then and it ain't like I'm just like super quiet. Like I greet people. Hey, what's going on? Like I didn't care if you whatever you was. Hey, what's going on? Handshake, look
Hell
in your
yeah.
eyes. You good? All right, cool. Boom. So from there, I was just seen around everywhere, and I did know a lot of people and meet a lot of people before producing.
Where would you say this this confidence, this outgoing, energy that you have with you has come, like, where do you think that comes from? Because you think you've always had that. I mean, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like you've always kind of been like that, even before the music. But yeah, where do you think that comes from, man?
I feel like it came from me trying to basically get more of what I wanted, because I realized, like, at a young age that closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
So it was just like, if I don't say nothing, it's not gonna work. And even if I say something, it still might not work. But I got a better chance of it working if I speak.
Yeah.
So I just started like how can I explain it? Like, I just had my like an idea in my head, like, just try to greet people, as many people as you can, cause you never know when you're gonna see them again.
Yeah.
And yeah, if I see like go to the store, see like some homeless person, I'll try to, hey, what's going on? Here it is, change or something, like, and try to get my blessings, or see like a elderly lady, like, hey, what's going on? You need help? Like, just trying to greet people. At least in my brain, when I was in high school, I was trying to do that to at least 5 people I didn't know a day.
Wow. So this is something that's like thought out, not just something. Okay.
Yeah, it was thought out for sure.
That's hard. Yeah, for sure, man. I would have loved to went to high school with you, brother. You seem like a cool ass nigga for sure. Definitely. Was definitely for sure.
I was laid back. And I didn't really do too much. I was like the person that it was like, I don't know, they just couldn't like put their finger on it, because like I said, I never was trying to smoke. I never was trying to drink, and I was always doing something.
Right.
So they like, okay, we know you, but that's just low.
Yeah, and it's hard to, people when they can't kind of like put you in a box, it kind of makes them like intrigued, more like, a lot of people try to put you in boxes and stuff like that. But when you are popping out, obviously a lot of people know you did this with the sports and the whatnot. And then you're outgoing. Of course, you're saying what's up to people, you're greeting people. It looks like, from someone else's perspective, they just see you walk around the whole campus. Everybody knows who you is and stuff like that. Yeah, man, for sure. Okay, so overall, you would say you had a good high school experience? I mean,
yeah, I love the high school, man. Crenshaw High, my years was great. I enjoyed high school.
Okay. Is there any other? I know we talked about sports. Any other interest that you have? Like, I don't know, you like to cook or anything? You're the go at producer. I'm just trying to pick at something. So, maybe there's something else you secretly kind of like, besides skating. I know you did tell me skating, which was cool too.
Yeah, a skateboard, I make beats, and I chill. Like, I be chilling, really. I don't really... Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Kick back vibe.
Kick back vibe on me.
Yeah. Okay.
I like to gamble, too. I've been picking up a little gamble addiction, but that, too.
Okay.
I'll throw that in there.
How often do you gamble?
I used to gamble every day, but now it's like once or twice a month.
That's a lot. Speaking of gambling, you ever got into something like not something, but you ever prize picks? You get into that?
No, I like casinos.
Okay, that's real gambling for sure. Yeah, no, I was about to
I
say,
don't like the online. I had like a bet online account. I won some shit, and it took like 2-3 weeks for me to get my money, and I wasn't feeling that. Yep, it was. I remember it was when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
Talking about that, how you feeling about the Chiefs going again?
I fucks with it, man. Taylor undefeated.
Yeah, it's not going against the script, huh?
Yeah, man, it's a business, man. Hey, when y'all see the Super Bowl and y'all be like, damn, Low was right. Chiefs won again, 3-peat.
No, it's
be
happening.
Like that.
It's happening. No, for sure. I'm already calling it right now. If you're going against the Chiefs, you're dumb as hell. For sure.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Eagles is a good team, but I really feel like it's a business. They gotta have the Chiefs win. Just this one last time.
The refs are on the Chiefs side, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, man. I just hate to see it, man. I just really hate to see Mahomes up there. It just... Are you, like, personally, what fan are you of football?
I don't really have no favorite football team. I just like the bet on the teams.
Right. See, that's what happens when you start gambling. You don't really give a fuck about the team no more.
Yeah.
I've been there. Something kind of happened with me with the Lakers and stuff. I started betting on the Lakers, and I was like, do I really like the Lakers?
No, I like Lakers. I am a Laker fan for sure.
No, but dead ass, like, I don't know what it was, but I got into prize picks, and I was like, I threw some money on LeBron. Didn't work out. I want to see. Yeah, nah. It was, but yeah. The point is, I was trying to say is betting will make you really reevaluate your team's love for sure. A little bit. I don't know. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So not really prize picks.
Yeah, no. I haven't got into it yet. My brother and cousins and stuff be telling me, "Oh, make an account. You get." I guess they get like some type of money or something.
Funds. Yeah, but it's like just funds for you could like gamble again. Like it's not real money. Like type.
Yeah, they be like, sign up with my code. I'll be like, all right, I'll let you know. I never do it though.
Man, but people be I've seen all my people on Instagram. They be got in the Discords and
I met really somebody at the casino. He was like, hey, follow my Instagram. I'll be selling pics. I'll be winning. I'll be like, all right. I was acting like I was gonna fuck with him.
You're like, man, for sure, man. Send it to me.
Yeah. And then just never hit him back.
Yeah, nah, I don't. Yeah, no, for sure. They gotta be, scamming for sure. Okay, so let's just get into it for sure. I mean, growing up, so did you have who are some of your favorite producers you had growing up, or did you even pay attention to stuff like that growing up, or was it more later into when you
I always
gained the
loved
passion?
music,
Uh-huh.
and when I was making beats in my early stages, when I was trying to learn in like 2012, 2013, 2014,
Man, the game a long time.
it was like like Mustard. It was who else? Like Young Chop, because of like the Chief Keef era. Who else? Alchemist, and yeah, them like three. When I first started, I was trying to make beats like that, like Alchemist with like loops and like little drums, New York type feel, and then trap beats, and then like Mustard, like Rack City, I'm different type beats.
Okay, type of vibe for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But let's rewind. So, okay, the producing thing. When did you like officially, because not everyone, how would I say it, finds out or knows what their true, passion is, right away. You know what I mean? So I'm really trying to So give me the exact moment where you decided to go, 100 all the way in with producing. Was it something you were trying to do like it's at fun at first, messing around? Did someone say, "Hey, man, just try this"? Like, what was that exact moment when you kind of that pivot moment for you when you decided to take it serious and pursue it?
So after high school, reality like came into play, where it's like, damn, like you got to become a man now.
Yeah.
You're not no kid no more. And then for me, I wanted to be grown at 18.
Don't we all?
So
we all, man?
it's certain things you can't really follow your dreams when you trying to be grown that young. So I had to go straight get a job. So boom, when you working all day, Monday through Friday, it's like you exhausted. You can't really focus on your dreams like that. But it was like, I need the money because I'm not trying to live with my mama, and I need a car.
Yeah, I need to be able to. It's a hard fine line, because you don't want to work, but you also need this money to, of course, grow and to possibly potentially invest into your craft or business, right, as well.
Yeah, but I wasn't really like trying to produce. I was really on some fuck producing. I need to get to Chile.
Okay, so how long?
And I went to get a job because that was the only way I was gonna get paid, because I never was the type of dude to just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go sell drugs, or no, it's over. I was just on some like, no, I'm gonna just go get a job and get the Chili and try to get me a little place to stay and a new whip, because I had a whip, but when you get a whip off the street and start breaking down, so I was just trying to make sure I have my own. And when I started working, it just seemed like every time I get paid, I'm broke again. So it was just like, this ain't working. I can't get no place to stay, and I can't get no car, because every time I work and I get a check, it's gone. I don't know how it's leaving, but it's gone. So
I feel you for sure.
My auntie Debbie, she was like, have you ever thought about going to school? And I was like, I just came from school. I'm not trying to go to school.
I was in there this last I don't know where you been at.
Yeah, she was like, no, college. I'm like, no, I gotta get a job because they pay you for working. She was like, they pay you to go to school too. And believe it or not, I never knew that you can get paid for going to school. I never knew about FAFSA or nothing.
FAFSA, yeah, no, they
did. So she was like, they didn't tell you this in high school? I'm like, no, I wasn't listening.
It's really a sad thing with the stuff that they leave out in high school for sure.
They probably didn't leave it out. I was just not paying attention. I just knew, like, fuck school, I'm out of here. So boom, she was like, have you ever thought about going to school? And she was breaking it down like, you can just go to a community, FAFSA, they'll pay you. You just got to get good grades and stuff like that. So one day, I'm like, shit, let me just try the school shit out. How long I got to go? I was planning it out. So then I always wanted to be like a firefighter.
Okay.
I remember in middle school, I wrote it in my book. I published a book in like 6th grade, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a firefighter one day. So they had fire science classes at West LA.
Okay.
Community college. I enrolled, and I got paid, and I went to the fire academy, and I went to the fire academy like 2-3 years in a row. I did good. I got trophies and all type of shit. All I needed was like 12 more units of school and EMT like class, and I would have been in the fire service. But I dropped out.
Damn. And you was doing it for, you said about, you said 2 to 3 years?
College was like 2 years. Yep.
Okay.
Going on 2 years, and
from the community, and then doing the
no. I took a year and a half break from school just to work, and then I realized like, hey, it ain't no money in working minimum wage at a regular job.
Yeah.
Cause I was at a tissue factory. We made paper towels, tissue, napkins.
Oh man.
And it'll come to the machine, gotta box it, put it in the wrap it up, put it on the shit, put it in the truck. And I was working there like 12 hours, shifts, feet burning, because I couldn't even sit down.
Them warehouse jobs, brother. You got to be strong for that.
Yeah.
It's not for the weak.
I'm fresh out of high school, so I had the young strength.
Right.
I could do it. Yeah, I could do it, but I knew like this ain't for me. I'm not trying to do this for the rest of my life. But it's cool.
Right.
And then I ended up being after school program like teacher. I went to school, like elementary schools. I was like, the people like in the after school programs.
I do something similar to like that. I know you probably would not even like guess this, but I actually am a aide. So I work with kids like special ed and stuff like that. So I'm like an in-class aide. So I work with the schools as well. Okay, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. After school Boys and Girls Club type of thing.
That's what I did. I did that for a cool minute after like the warehouse. Then I got fired. Then I went back to the warehouse. Cause I got fired. Then went back to the warehouse, and then Wait, I'm skipping some parts. So basically, when I was at the after school program, I was going to college, so I would do both at the same time.
Right.
Then I'm doing good in school. Everything is good. I'm getting my FAFSA money. I took my FAFSA money and got me my first apartment. I didn't buy no books, no nothing. I just went on Zillow. They like, you need this. Because like I said, my mama, my family, they didn't tell me like, oh, you want to move out? You got to do this. You need to make sure they going to run your credit. You need to make sure you make 3 times the rent. Like, I'm not knowing this. So
figure a lot of all this stuff.
I had to trial and error. Like, I just had to figure it out. So, but like I said, if you waiting on somebody to tell you that type of stuff, it's never going to work out. You just got to bump your head and do it. Just do it. That's how it worked for me, because as soon as I got my financial aid money, I just knew, like, how can I explain it? That I wasn't going to buy books. I was going to run out.
Right.
Like, get the financial aid. But then they like, nah, every semester you get this.
That's what I'm saying. Don't they do it like per semester?
Yeah.
A certain amount of money, right?
I don't know how they do it now. But back, because somebody told me that they give you like little bit, then they give you the rest later. I was like, hell no, I couldn't do that. They gave me the whole wop for the whole semester. That one little shit. My first check was probably like $2,500. I was shocked because I never got $2,500.
Just like deposited to you like that.
Because when my checks at the school program was like $600 tops. It was part time.
No, I feel you, man.
So it was just like, ooh, when I seen that $2,500, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm out of here.
Over with.
Yeah, it's over with. I'm getting my shit together.
Hell yeah.
So I had my car. I got that when I graduated, but like I said, it's breaking down. I gotta fix it every 2 weeks. So I'm always breaking on it, but it was A to B. From there, what happened after that? Oh, so boom. I was still passing I was getting good grades because after school, I will go to the library and take pictures. They have, so the books you're supposed to buy, they got them in the library at the college. So I will go to the library after my class. I will ask the front counter, like, hey, do you have this book? I just need to do my homework. They'll say, oh, it's right over there in that area. And I'll get it. I'll take pictures of the pages.
Yeah.
And then go home because I couldn't buy the book.
Because
I spent it
money for something else. Yeah.
Yeah, because I spent it on trying to get my apartment. And when I talk to the lady, they like, oh, we ran your credit. You ain't got no credit. You don't make 3 times the rent. We not fucking with you. Yeah. So I was like, damn. So I told this girl I was talking to at the time, she was like, go get a credit card. Like, who you bank with? I had, so I was just like, I had like a bank account, and I just went to the bank like, hey, I need credit. So can I get a credit card? They like, all right, we're going to apply and see if you get accepted. Qualify, yeah. So I got my first credit card. Mind you, I'm still saving this fast for money. I didn't spend not one penny because I remember like I hated living with my mama so much that I felt like if I touched it, I wasn't going to be able to move out. So I just had it put up, and I was surviving off the after school checks. Okay.
So you still had other revenues of income.
Yeah. So, and what I would do was I'm living with my mama, so every check I get, I will go to the school and I would like hit like the students up, cause like I said, some of the people from my old school went to West LA. Some new people, like I said, I'm into making friends, and greeting people. Out, yeah. So I hit somebody with like a sob story and be like, look, all I got is $20. Let me copy your homework. So boom. And I'll find people in the library. So I was passing college because like my homework was always done, and I would copy the classwork, and my quizzes and tests will be like average C. So when you're doing all that, it's like you automatically passing. So from there, I got my credit card. I waited a month because it take like a month, damn near 2 months for it to hit.
To get onto your like credit report,
and
right?
Then
like
I hit another person up, and I was telling them I gave them the fast food check stub. I gave them the work check stub, and yeah, they finally fucked with me, and I got my first apartment, and I was out of there.
And how old were you at this point? Like you said, a year after.
I moved out at 21. Yep, I got my first car at 18. I moved out at 21.
Wow. And have you been out on your own ever since?
Yep, ever since. Yep.
Wow, man, for sure.
Yep. And then what happened after that? Yeah. So boom. Fast forward there. Now I'm like, okay, cool. The school shit working out. Now this fire shit, I'm doing good. I had a mentor in the fire service. He was gonna pull me in and everything. He like, look, you just gotta go to EMT school and finish the classes. Like I said, I had 12 units left. I end up losing everything.
Yeah, get to that part. We gotta know what happened there, right there.
So boom.
You're so close, right?
I was so close. So I did some bullshit. I winded up in jail. And then the transmission blew out.
Oh man.
When I did go to jail, it was like end of the month, and I used all the money to bail myself out. So I don't got rent. And then my grades failing because I ain't been going to school.
Right. How long were you locked up for, bro?
2 days.
Oh, okay.
But it was crazy how all that shit happened in that time. It was just one after another. Monday, bullshit happening. Tuesday, bullshit happening. Wednesday, and then my grandma died too. So I just really felt like God was just like, damn, God really fucking with me.
Man, Lo, I could kind of relate to you on that a little bit, man. Last year was a really tough year for me, man. Like a lot of stuff happened for sure. I ended up like I started, this podcast inside my house and stuff like that before I started, messing around with the studios out there in Hollywood and LA. But I ended up, losing my house that I was at, and then, I moved. That was one thing. And then, midsummer, my car got broken into, so they took like all my podcast equipment, bro. And then that happened. Then the studio that I was at, they got kicked out of the building. So then it just felt like, man,
Crashing
so yeah,
down
just
on you.
one. I understand how one thing could just pile on top of the other, man.
Yeah.
It's dark, man, for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like now that I've been through that, I just feel like I'm living proof that it's like sometimes God challenge you because he's working on something else for you.
Amen to that. For sure.
Because I'm not super religious. Like when my grandma died, I was on some, I don't want to be religious no more. You took my grandma. It's over.
Yeah.
But I started like, when this producing stuff started like hitting,
right,
I found God back because it was just like, dang, like I was in situations to where it was like, yeah, I know I didn't do this by myself. You feel me? It had to be God type. You know what I'm saying?
Part of the plan, something that you don't really understand.
Because I feel like he took everything. Like I said, all my dreams, the firefighting shit, all the shit, lost everything.
Yeah.
So from there, I'm back square one.
Right.
So no school, no job, no nothing, no car now either.
Take all that away from, I'm gone.
I remember my mom. Came from like I had to walk. When I got bailed out of jail, I had to walk to my mama house. So when I walked to my mama house, she was just like, I was telling her my situation, and she was like, well, you can always come here. And that shit went in my head, like, you know how it be echoing?
Yeah, it's something that,
I
know, like in the movies, right?
Yeah.
It keeps playing.
I'm like, I cannot come back here. In my head.
Here,
so I'm like, I love my mama to death, but it's just like some parents got rules that you just can't fuck with.
What was your mom like? Like, was she kind of like really like? I mean, you told me how she was kind of in high school and stuff like that. Like, kind of strict on you going and not letting you out and stuff like that. Was that was that pretty much?
I feel like she like halfway strict. She'll fuck with you, but it's just certain things she just not really that. No, I feel like she cool and she reasonable. It's just she always like made it like basically letting me know like, hey, this my shit.
Oh my God, yeah. I know
you gotta follow my rules or get out. Basically,
one by one. I pay this bill. I pay that bill.
Yeah,
this is my phone. This
yeah. So basically, I was tired of that. Like, how you gonna tell me I can't go nowhere? I'm grown. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
but I'm like, I'm 18 doing this.
But they don't,
But they your parents, so they like, hey, we don't believe you grown. You still in my shit. You ain't got no car now, and you ain't got your shit. So you not grown. Cause to them, you not grown if you ain't got your shit.
So you're not.
So I was just like, when she said it, like I said, it just like I said, it was echoing in my head, and I'm like,
so that stuck with you,
it stuck with me, and I'm like, I gotta do whatever I gotta do to not be back here.
Yeah.
So boom, it's 2015 now. I had a computer. It was my grandma's computer, and this is when I'm getting like when viruses. I was getting viruses on my grandma's computer trying to download FL Studio.
Yeah.
So I would download the demo version. I would make a beat, and on the demo version, you can't save it. So I would make the beats, and then I just save them in an MP3 file, and then just put them in a folder each time. And that's when I met like Good Finesse and Young Bull and them, because I was in the LA streets. So and I knew about Too Greedy, Stink Team.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get my beats to Ralphie. Fast forward, I was seeing like the beats Ralphie was rapping to, and I tried to emulate like beats he was rapping to. So boom, it's crazy how it worked, because I heard Flex Them Benjis.
Yeah.
And then I was like, ooh, I'm trying to make a beat like in that pocket. So I was working with like the kits that I could like find and then just try shit. And then I made some beats and I got him to Ralphie. And then he humbled me. He was like, hey, man, I ain't fucking with these beats.
Damn.
They starting too late. This louder than
You
this.
was too hard,
Yeah.
like, I'm working on a little something for you, man.
So boom, I'm like, damn. So then I went back to the drawing board. I'm like, all right, cool. I listened to everything he said. I sent him another pack.
Yeah.
And then Proper Instructions came out. It's on YouTube by Ralphie, the plug. And that was like my first introduction to somebody giving me like
and
a
all
chance.
This is all like at one time, like you literally were getting into it, and while you're doing that, you're already kind of like getting this relationship formed with Ralphie. Like how fast did that was all kind of like simultaneously? Like
I'm really from LA, so it's
right.
like I know like everybody before they even started rapping. Nobody knew they was gonna blow up.
Yeah, because nothing is, I've interviewed a couple of these people before and talked to them. And the one thing I always find surprising is a lot of these relationships go back before. And a lot, like Deso Dub is probably the one I'm probably thinking of right now. But, when I interviewed him and we're talking about Draco, we're talking about Greedo, Deso Dub.
Okay.
Yeah. When we're talking about when I interviewed him, we're talking about Draco, Greedo, and like, Ralphie and stuff like that. And he explains to me like, yeah, man, like, even you can even pop up some of the videos. You'll see like people standing around, that weren't maybe rapping at the time or whatever. But like I said, I've heard the stories, man. So for sure. So it's just like you guys are all from LA. So before that even okay.
Yeah, LA small, man.
Yeah.
If you gon' in majority of a lot of people either gangbang or affiliated with a gangbang,
Right.
like a gang. So it's like in my family, I got family from all different sets, like Bloods, Crips, and Hoovers. So it was, and I never like got put on no sets. So I was like, I could go
right
everywhere.
Yeah.
So when Ralphie dropped Proper Instructions, Ron hit me up.
Okay.
And he like, this shit hard. I'm starting this group called HitMob. It was 2015. And then
let's talk about that.
My computer broke and I told him no.
Oh man. Setbacks. Yeah.
So crashing again.
Damn.
Yep. So in the meantime, I end up getting like a job at caregiving, like some caregiving stuff, and I worked with like
elderly people.
That's
cool.
And I'm just trying to keep my apartment
maintain,
and it was cool. Like I'm maintaining. Like I fix my car like every 2 weeks because it keep breaking down.
Yeah.
And I'm able to keep my apartment, and when I come home, I work the graveyard shift. So during the day, I'm making beats.
Gives you the time to be able to.
Yeah. So boom, my computer broke, and I was like, no, I'm not fucking with that HitMob shit, man.
Damn.
I can't do it. I ain't got no computer. So boom, this is 2015. That Christmas, I got a new computer. I didn't know I was getting it though.
Okay.
So man, I was shocked. Like, damn, I'm getting it.
Goes back to what you're saying though. Like sometimes you don't really understand things at the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, man, God, like I just got this opportunity. My computer just broke. Why would you do that? But sometimes it's not fully understand at the moment, right? But find out later. And I've been trying to just trust in the vision and God's plan and stuff like that. Because like I said, when I was going through all that last year, man, I really was like, God, why would you do this? Like I'm in the middle. I just hit like 1,000 subscribers.
It make you want to like be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna convert into atheist or something. I'm gonna fuck with the devil now because you got me fucked up.
Yeah, no, it really.
But
it's frustrating.
Yeah, it just be like, bruh, like what's up with this shit? But
right.
Nah, it's just like he gonna challenge you, man, and you just gotta keep the faith. And I know that now.
Yeah.
So when bullshit happen, I pray now instead of like just like, oh fuck this shit. Yeah. I pray now and then just continue going. But I got a computer. I hit him back up like 1 or 2 days later, like, hey, I got a computer. So boom, he like, oh, it's good. Okay. So I guess he had a studio in Hollywood at the time. I pulled up on him. We made some shit, and yeah, and then I was linked up with him, and everything was cool. Then Jug got my computer. He installed the good FL. I don't got the demo version and all that shit no more.
Like, buddy, we got to get you off of this.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
So Jug, he installed FL on my computer. The real version. He gave me all the kits.
Shout out Jug, man. Stream that episode right now.
And yeah, and then I was they treated me like family.
Okay.
And then and then he moved studios, and then it was like a studio in Torrance, and then we'll just cook up every day. And then from there, I'm working with Draco, then I'm working with Frosty, then I'm working with, cause I'm hitting them up. Like, everybody just starting.
Right.
Even Shoreline, everybody. But Ron was working with them first, but I'm just the new person, cause I was challenging myself. They will make a couple beats. I'm trying to make 50.
Right.
You feel me? So it was just like,
quantity was really something you was,
Yeah, but now that I think about it, I should have been more focused on getting the quality right. Because they shit was sounding hard, and I'm trying to push out 50 beats. So this shit ain't really, because when I listen to them old beats, they was rushed and they was not mixed and all type of shit. But it was luckily niggas was like, hey, you need to start mixing your beat. You need to start, you know what I'm saying? Trying to tell me, but I was in denial. I'm like, bro, this is the hottest shit y'all ever gonna hear. Don't stop talking to me. Yeah, stop talking to me.
I'm the great.
But
what the fuck y'all talking about?
Yeah, but
yeah.
So then, I'm working with everybody. Mind you, they just up and coming. It's not. I don't know how to get no money, no nothing. I just love producing so much because I do it all day. So I was doing it at home, but like I said, I got a studio to go to now.
Right, starting working with the HitMob, right?
Yeah. So boom. Fast forward. I'm going to the studio like every day, trying to go every day if I'm not at home, and I'm still maintaining to the point where I'm like struggling, but I'm okay.
Okay.
So I need some money. So I think this is where the fall of me being in HitMob starting to come. Okay. And this is going to be the first time like I really get in depth to it. Yeah, because it's layers.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So it was a kit, right? Mind you, I'm selling a kit. They know I'm selling a kit.
Okay.
And I was making good money off a kit. So I done sold that kit. I was selling that kit like damn near every day. I probably sold that kit like 500 times. And if you multiply 500 from 25, because that's how much it was, that's some good money.
Yeah.
On
I'm not
me.
Gonna do the math right now, but yeah, for sure.
So people not gonna really like, how can I explain it? People gonna try to downplay it, but I low-key started the wave after me of producers, because I sold that kit damn near
all the upcoming
producers after me.
Can you explain, for people that are aware of like exactly what kits are and not exactly how those work?
So basically, how can I explain it? It's like the clap, the hi-hat, the snare, the bass, some melody, some loops.
Okay.
So
and it's like kind of like all in one, and then that's something that people purchase or you send out to somebody like an artist or something.
Yep. So now I'm going to the studio, niggas acting funny. I'm like, damn, cause they like, oh, why this nigga beat sound like that? Why this nigga beat sound like that? Low. So now it's sessions I'm not getting invited to. It's parties, events I'm not getting invited to. And I'm in a group chat. Hey, what's up with this?
Like, I've seen this going on. What's going on here?
Complaining, I guess, to them. So it got to the point where I'm complaining like every week. So now it's like,
you do you feel, sorry to interrupt you, but do you feel like you got the right credit for this, like those beat kits and stuff like that? Is that how you feel like it kind of started? Like you didn't get enough?
No, my thing was,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
felt like it was like gold. Like
Yeah.
it's a bunch of producers and they trying to make beats. And
Yeah.
at the time, the style was real new.
Right.
And I just capitalized. I was making all the money off of it, and they was just like,
Yeah.
like whatever. And I wasn't telling them I'm getting all the money on. I was just, it ain't like I'm hiding it. I put it on my main page. I put it on my story.
Right.
Hey, I'm selling the kit.
This ain't no secret.
Yeah, I'm selling the kit. It just, they didn't know I was gonna go too crazy with it.
Right.
Like if I'm like, hey, I like that sweater. Let me get 5 of them. And then I go to the corner and sell them for 500, and you like, damn, he really sold them sweaters for 500. And then you starting to be weird because I sold your sweater for 500. So I just felt like it was just kind of tricky. Like now that I'm selling a kit and niggas actually buying it and they not selling it, I guess.
Okay.
So now I felt like niggas is acting funny. Now, oh, you think everybody against you. You always complaining. I'm just, it's just getting bad. So I'm like, one day I was just like, you know what? Fuck you niggas. On me. I don't want to be a part of this shit no more.
Rewind, like what, like man, because man, this is a time for sure. 2015, 2016, especially with the artists that
2017,
2017, 2018. This was like a prime time for especially a lot of artists that you just named right now. So what exactly? Yeah. So when, like, what year was this? Do you recall what year was this when things started kind of like switching up, and then now you're kind of like starting
things switching up 2017, but you don't really realize like shit is getting weird until later because you try to give people benefit of the doubt. You try to like, let me brush that under the rug and shit like that. So, boom. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be a part of this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So, but it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't like, hey, fuck y'all, I'm not part of this no more. I did it cool. Like, hey, you know, I feel like I don't want to do this no more. Y'all say a nigga complaining too much, and fuck it. I'm not fucking with niggas no more. But we good, though.
Right.
Because I will still go to the studio, but I will go in the next room.
Oh, damn, petty. I was gonna say, are you still able to this day make music with these, you know, producers and stuff like that? Did that not put like a
well,
I mean, I know you left like it was cool, you know, nothing too bad blood, right? But it wasn't difficult. Like
I was on some.
Like, you know,
I was on some. I don't really want to work with y'all.
Okay,
but we cool. I can, but I was just on some. I don't want to work with y'all because I just feel like my goal is, you know what? Instead of working with y'all, I'm gonna just figure it out myself. I'm gonna just figure it out by myself. So from there, I will still go to the studio, but I will be in the next room. Shout out Big Boo. I will go to Big Boo room.
Shout out Boo. He's been mentioned on here.
I will go to Big Boo room and he'll just be like, hey, you can make as many beats as you want. You could do it. And we in the same studio. So when I see him, hey, yeah, what's up? Da-da-da-da. And then I'll get on Twitter and pop it like, hey, fuck them niggas. So that's why it'll be like, oh, they beefing. But I was already popping it when I was in the group.
Right.
Because like I said, I got this in denial. I'm good.
Hell yeah.
I really feel like I'm good. Even when my shit was trash, it's just like, you can't tell me this not the best shit ever. Man, it was just like,
for sure.
So it was just like, since I took it on Twitter, people didn't really know my personality, so they just automatically like, oh, they beefing. Right. But that wasn't the case.
Not necessarily exactly how it was, right?
It was just like, oh, he popping on Twitter and they not working, so it's automatic beef. But no, it's just they do them, I do me.
Okay.
So from there, I feel like I had a chip on my shoulder. So now from 50 beats, I need to make 100.
And at this point, how many some of your hit singles were out at this time? Because when I was really gonna ask you,
2017.
Because you had to have like, I mean.
So now I'm now since I'm not trying to like see niggas and all that. Yeah. Shout out Big Boo. I will go there, but now I'm in every studio. I'm in houses. I'm in everywhere.
At this point, yeah, right.
I'm pulling up. Hey, where you live at? Oh, middle of nowhere. I'm pulling up.
Say that.
All you need, you got food, I'm making beats all day.
You got food.
You feel me? So I done pulled up to niggas' houses.
Yeah.
I was pulling up. Yeah, and my thing was, like I said, I was just maintaining. I didn't probably have enough money for food. So it was just like, I would just like, how can I explain it? Like, hey, 2 slices of pizza, you got me all day.
Hell yeah.
You feel me? We gonna figure it out. So yeah, I would just like go to wherever people was at and make beats all day. Literally all day. Like until I had to go to work and I had graveyard.
Right.
So
that time you were still hanging on to that graveyard job?
I'm hitting niggas up in the morning and they'll probably reply at 12 or 1. And then from there, I'm there from 1 all the way until I got to leave for work. Wow. Just making beat after beat after beat after beat. Might take a break, go to the stove, use the bathroom, but back on it. Like I was thirsty.
That grind, man.
Yeah, I was thirsty. But I love this so much, so I'm not really realizing that I'm doing that. But when I look back at it, I'm like, damn, I was doing that?
Man.
But yeah, it was crazy. And like I said, I'm at this studio Monday, I'm at this house Tuesday, and that's how I got in with. I had an EP with Almighty Suspect. I got another EP with Chike. I had singles with Ralphie. I will end up on a Draco tape. I'm just everywhere now because I'm going everywhere.
Right, and it's happening. I'm guessing all really fast. I'm guessing, right? Like, you know what I mean? I believe so, right? There's a lot of songs. That era, there's a lot of your songs
I feel like
I would feel like, you know what I mean? A lot of your songs were popping at the time. You know what I mean?
Because everybody up and coming. So my thing is, I'm not knowing what these songs gonna do. I'm just love it so much. I don't care what it do. Your vocals on this beat, it made me. Cause at this time, I don't know how to get paid off producing. So the vocals to me is money. If that makes sense. You rapping on my beat is money to me. I don't care if it's trash. It's the best shit ever. The beat hard on me. So I end up dropping the EP. The first song that really went. Okay, so I had a buzz already. Because I'm working with Frosty. I'm working with Sting Team, Draco, and everything. But the song that really caught, like, okay, LowTheGreat, I was about to say D'Angelo, my real name, but LowTheGreat something is when Burn Rubber Again by Chike came
song
out.
I wanted to bring up. Yeah, so how did that song come about, man?
So, mind you, I'm at Chike house consistently. We just working on music.
So you guys were already kind of locked in before this single came out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was just like, just send me some shit. Because I like I said, I'm everywhere. So I wasn't at Chike house at this particular time. And he was just like, send me shit. Whatever you send, I'm going to rap on it. So I just sent 1 beat. I sent 2 beats. I sent 3 beats. I sent until that last beat. I remember Burn Rubber Again beat. I did not send it to Chike. I put it on my website first. I had it there for like probably a couple hours or a day. I don't remember, but I took it off the website and I sent it to him, and he texted me back and said, "We got a hit."
Yeah, man,
he knew it already.
Brother.
He knew it already.
How did you not know it, bro? You made the beat. How did you not?
I knew it was hard. That's why I took it off the website. Bro,
that shit is I
knew it was hard. I'm like, this website material, I can get some money off this.
That one had to archive that for sure.
Yeah, so he told me, he said, bro, this is really a hit. I can't even record it out here. I'm about to go to the Bay and record it. Damn. So, boom, he went to the Bay, he recorded it, he dropped it. Soon as it dropped, it was regular. 6 months later, it blew up.
So not right away.
It didn't blow up right away. It blew up like 6 months later. So, boom. Yeah. After it blow up, that's when people like, okay, LowTheGreat, he a nigga. He coming up. So boom.
Shed a little light on what's been going on, yeah.
Yeah, so boom. From there, now I'm like, I could do it. So now I'm still on that trying to make 100 beats every couple days. Like I'm going crazy.
You can, yeah.
I hit up One Take J.
We're gonna talk about that next too.
And then he was just like, send me some shit. So then he called me. He was like, I need you to sample like something. So I was making the beat over the phone, the hello beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that song blew up fast.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, damn, I did it again. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then Almighty hit me up. And then he was like, send me some beats. And then he recorded a song called Where Your Safe At. That blew up. And then Lil Yachty hopped on it. So it seemed like everything at this point, like, it was just going crazy. Yeah. And then I started working with Shoreline. Then, everything just started going crazy. Yeah, everything just started going crazy. So now it's 2018. Now we at 2018.
Okay.
Now I'm like, damn, how that got 1 million streams and I'm broke?
Yeah, this ain't adding up. This ain't
adding up. So then I'm Googling shit. I'm YouTubing shit. And then I'm finding out like, okay, this is how you get money off your music.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
And then, like I said, I'm still working. Well, Draco was back and forth to jail, but when he got out, I will still work with him too.
Yeah. Speaking of Draco, what was that like? Working with Draco.
I never was in a studio with Draco ever in life.
What?
I always text him the beats. Huh? Oh. Yeah, I always text him the beats.
That's something I asked, my guests too, because of course I've interviewed other producers. Would you say like with all this catalog? I mean, so many music, but would you say overall does that sometimes come out to the best outcome is sending beats instead of actually?
It depends. Oh shit, it depends. Like you either can send them or you could be in the studio. It's really up to the artist, cause some artists really just want you there. Like, hey, I want this from scratch, or I want you in the room so you could tell me this or tell me that. What's your input? Or some people like, hey, I don't even want you here. Just send me the pack.
Okay, so
hear my email or text me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or sometimes niggas want both. Like, it's been times where I'm working with One Take J and he be like, hey, send me some shit. Or, hey, come to the studio. Let's work on some shit. So it just depends on how they feeling, really. But some artists text it in or email, and some artists, I want you in the studio, or some artists both.
Okay. And speaking of artists, I have to ask, okay, so to this day now, what's your stance when it comes on to artists wanting to collab with you or work with you? What is that? Cause I feel like I was telling my team today, I feel like LowTheGreat, you're a very kind of like exclusive person. I feel like I'm not like I've met some people, bro, through Hollywood and stuff like that, but I've never really met anyone that could say like me and LowTheGreat, we're super cool. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're kind of like it almost like almost a privilege in a way to be able to collab with you, whether musically or whatever the case is. So yeah, man, like what's it, how does it, what's your stance on that when artists really want to work with you, build with you?
Just hit me up. I feel like the way you can like win me over is if you rapping, I go to your page, you got videos up, you really promoting your content.
Okay, so that's something
that's something I look at, because it don't matter who you are, I'll still fuck with you. It just I gotta see that you want it like me.
Nice.
You feel me? Like I done gave all type of people shots. It's just if you just got one picture up and your link not in your bio and you hit me up talking about you rap, I'm gonna ignore it. For the simple fact, it's like, bro, you don't like your music, I guess.
Yeah. Cause
you ain't posting it.
You gotta start with yourself. Of course,
I was posting every song, posting my beats, everything. Like I need y'all to hear it, and I'm gonna post it again tomorrow. So in case y'all ain't see it today. So I was just like, cause I was confident in my shit. Like I said, that in denial shit, like this the hardest shit ever.
Of course, and you have to have that mindset. I feel like it's very important to have that. LowTheGreat, like I said, this is something that I had a vision of. Something that I created. Like I said, something one day I of course created with my podcast. I started in the house, and something that I've been just trying to follow. I just really wanted to be just a genuine Black-owned podcast that, as LA that we can enjoy. And that's just something I've been trying to stick to. And I've been having that mindset. We set up the studio at my house. But the point is I'm trying to make is I always treated it how I wanted to be perceived. You know what I mean? And then, as time gone Of course, like I got like a producer to help me out, and then I got a photographer now, and then I got
Yeah.
like, so it's like yeah, for sure. And I think it's very important that you have that mindset. You have to believe in yourself first, and I think without that, you're not gonna go very far.
Yeah, facts, man.
Yeah,
And some people get lucky. I can't say
Right.
that. Like, people would just make a beat, send it out, and then it blow up, and then. But like I said, them people don't be lasting long.
yeah. Slow and steady
But
wins the race.
I lasted long. Well, yeah, I feel like I had a good run, and still running, because I built my brand off consistency. Like, I was trying to make sure niggas drop every month.
Yeah.
I was on fire, like from 2017 all the way to now. Just consistent, dropping with this artist, dropping, because I'm not boxed in. I'm LowTheGreat. I never was a part. When I like left HitMob, I wasn't a part of no group. I was pulling up everywhere. I'll be in a studio full of Bloods. Tomorrow, studio full of Crips.
Yeah.
So it was just our studio full of these people, studio full of that people. And I wasn't judging. I'm just trying to work.
And would you say that, of course, I've, talked to many people that entrepreneurs, but they, of course, have brought up that politics that thing kind of get in the way.
Yeah, politics do be in a way.
Yeah. Especially, being from LA and stuff like that. And then all the beef that goes on. Stuff. Yeah. So
I didn't care. I ain't gonna lie, I was willing to die for it. Cause I
Right.
feel like it was just like, bro, I'm living a regular life anyway. If I die chasing my dream, fuck it. You feel me? So I was just like, I loved it so much, I didn't care where I was going. I was in the middle of niggas' hoods. Like, hey, I can go make the beats. Yeah,
we gonna shoot
you
this
feel me?
video.
Trying to get them to record. So I was just like, bro, what's the worst that can happen? Me die? Like, you feel me? You feel me? And then I really didn't care, because I loved my grandma so much that it was just like, okay, if I do die, I'm gonna be with my grandma.
Right.
So that's
So
why
you're
I
like
was
on the
just
bright
like,
side.
I was fearless. Like, I was just like, fuck it, I'm anywhere and
Kind
everywhere.
of give you that backbone, that strength to, no, definitely.
So boom, I was everywhere. I was in everybody's studio session. I was in everybody's hood. It was times where I went to parties and the music was blasting. I got an idea, and I whipped my computer out in the middle of the party with big 808s playing, trying to emulate the beat.
Damn.
On me.
That's some goat shit right there for sure.
I was really like thirsty. I ain't gonna lie. I was really too thirsty. But like I said, I didn't know I was that thirsty. I loved it that much.
Yeah.
That I didn't know. But when I looked back at it, I'm like, damn, I was thirsty.
Man, you was really going after it, brother.
I was going after it. Man. But I really didn't have no other choice. It was over. It was either work your job and be regular, or really do what you love. And I was fine with working a job for the rest of my life. But I loved it so much that I feel like, that's going back to God.
Yeah.
God, like, oh, nah, like, you love it too much. I gotta, you feel me? Because either you gon', because it was to the point where it was like, I'm doing anything now. Right. Fuck it. So that's why I'm like, yeah, gotta be God. Because I've been in situations that I'm not going to speak on, to where it's like, damn, you could have died that day. But you did make some fire ass beats today. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like,
made, brother.
So that's why I was just like, like, I really loved it. And when you really love something, you not really,
it doesn't feel like it's work to you. Right?
You don't feel like it's working. It don't feel like you where you at in them situations where you jeopardizing either your freedom or your life. You ignoring it.
Yeah.
You're ignoring it. So 2018 come. One Take Jay blew up. He got his deal. Chai got his deal. Shoreline Mafia got their deal. And now, like I said, I'm learning the business now. And I'm like, oh, okay, BMI. Oh, okay, publishing. Okay, masters. Okay, mechanicals. Okay, monetization. Okay, YouTube content ID.
Yeah.
So when I say I was I would dedicate hours on that and then make more beats. And that happened when I had my first son. So yeah, so boom, when I found out my baby mama was pregnant with my first son, some like, hey, you got to get the money now. Fuck all this producing.
More of a push. Yeah,
you got to get the chili. So I would go on Google every day and figure out ways to get paid off my music. And from there, I just signed up for everything I seen on YouTube. Believe it or not, most of the shit is free. So I was just signing up. It ain't nothing to put your email, your name, your address, and try to register your music.
Yeah.
So I was just doing it everywhere, like Sound Exchange, BMI, what else? Song Trust, BeatStars, Airbit, Music Reports. I signed up for everything. Okay. And I recommend all producers this advice.
Yeah, I was gonna
sign up for all that shit to get paid, because these labels don't care if you get paid. The rappers don't care if you get paid. Only you. It's up to you, basically. And sign up. I just listed all that, YouTube that, Google that. But yeah. And all the answers is on Google and YouTube. Literally.
Yeah.
They'll show you how to register the song too. So that's what I'm saying. There's no excuse as a producer, up and coming producer. Sign up, register that song, and get your chili.
Yeah, because, that's perfect. Cause I was going to ask you is like, what advice would you give to up and coming producers, when it comes to managing leases, splits, etc. Basically kind of what you kind of just broke down right now.
Yeah. It's more too, because it's a lot of ways. Like I said, all them things I listed, those are all different platforms that get paid off one song. Like the BMI money is not the same as the publishing money, not the same as the monetization money, not the same as the content ID money, not the same as the mechanical money. So you getting paid like 5 to 6 times off one song in 5 different ways.
Yeah.
6 different ways.
Probably know all that. Yeah, no.
And a lot of people don't know that, because I done ran into producers with like on Billboard charts, and they driving 2001 Honda, and I'm like, crazy. Hey bro, you on the radio and shit, what's up with you?
Like, what's going on? This ain't adding up, brother.
Nah, I'll just be like, oh, you good? Like, I'm like, you got BMI and shit? You like,
explain what BMI is exactly.
It's royalties off a song, and you can get royalties off a song with 100 plays.
Okay.
It might be probably 2 cents, but it adds up with time, because
and that's different from like splits, right?
Yeah, splits.
I know about that too.
Yeah, splits. All of that stuff play a factor in how you get paid. And me, like I said, I built my brand on consistency and catalog. I never had no number one hit, but I managed to not have to have a job since 2018 off these these LA songs.
They're hits, bro.
Yeah, these LA songs. Definitely. Because I was registering everything.
Right, doing it correctly.
Correctly and early. Because before it blew up.
Okay, so that's very important too, to get on it before traction starts.
Yeah, so from 2016 to 2018, nothing was getting registered. 2018 to all the way now, getting registered. You could register a song. Artists, most of the rappers don't even register their music. So as a producer, you can mention it to them, but at the end of the day, if you want to get paid, you need to register the music. You are entitled to your percentage of that song. Yeah. You think of a song 100%, the lyrics is 50, the production is 50. One song, 100. So register your 50%, go about your way, and go to the next song.
Yeah. And then now that we're kind of like talking about that, working with all these artists and labels, what's been your experience working with record labels and stuff like that? Do you recommend that? And then what's your thoughts on that?
I fuck with labels. I fuck with independent artists as well.
Did you ever sign any deals or distribution deals, anything like that?
I never signed the deal because I always wanted to own my shit.
Okay.
I didn't have some opportunities though, but I felt like when I get my royalty check and I see what they offer me, I'll be like, I can get this in 3 checks. Why would I take that and you own my shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because most of the time when these producers get lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the publishing company hits you up off of knowing like, okay, we got him early. He don't know how much this song really worth. So let's get him for 50 bands.
Throw money in your face to kind of like distract
you. And it's like me. I would have took that 50 bands if I would have had a big record, but I was dealing with underground records at the time. So I get it. Like, you throw 50 bands in my face and I'm only getting $1,500 checks a month.
Yeah.
And I'm barely getting by on
that.
me.
Yeah,
where
sure.
that 50? Give me that pen. Give me that paper.
Zell me now.
Yeah, on me. So I just got lucky, I guess. And I was just like, nah. And they'll do some shit like this. They'll present you 100 bands. But your check will probably be, how can I explain it? Like, say your check 10 bands and they present you 100 bands. You'll probably get paid. You know you can get that 100 bands in 10 checks, but you was just thirsty.
Trying to jump on quick money.
And trying to get the quick money. But you getting this 10 bands forever. Not when you die. Forever. And it can potentially grow with more music you register. Instead of just taking that 10 bands. But a lot of people don't think like that.
Yeah, I interviewed, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. He's a producer, Jay Uncut. Do you know who that is? He's a producer. He got some stuff with Ruby Rose.
Not familiar with him.
Yeah, well, I did an interview with him, and long story short, he was just kind of highlighting on how important publishing is and how lucrative it is. Yeah, stuff like that. Because we talked about a couple stuff. He got his first Sony deal was like $250,000 or something like that. But he was basically explaining to you how lucrative publishing is, how important it is, and how it lasts forever.
A lot of producers be like, I regret it. And when it's some deals that's just life changing on me. Like, you just can't. Let me get that. Thank you. But it's some certain things that just not worth it. And the deals I was getting presented was like, nah, I'd rather wait. And from waiting, I'm learning more. And I'm seeing cool checks that's like, hey, if I sign this, that 100 bands gonna be gone. But if I keep getting this, I know I could stay in my apartment and stay and get a little whip and don't have to work no job. Yeah. So I was fucking with the fact that I didn't have to work no job no more off royalty checks.
So that was still satisfaction. Like,
I'm cool. I'm barely. So since I'm barely getting by with working this job now. In 2018 to 2019, I'm barely getting by off my music. So I don't have to work no more. I could just make beats all day now. So now it's a job. So I literally just wake up. I still go to studios, but now I don't have to leave to go to work. I can fuck with this artist during the day, fuck with this artist at night. And I did that for like damn near like couple years. On me, all I had was time. I wasn't partying. I didn't really fuck with niggas like that. Like I said, I don't got no group.
I got that vibe from you the minute
it was just me by myself, and I loved it so much. I'm saying loved it. I still love it, but I was loving it so much that that's all I wanted to do. Like, that was fun to me. Like, I quit everything to make beats all day.
And I assume you still enjoy it to this day, or has that kind of like died down a little bit over? I mean, like, how does that feel? Like, I mean, you've done so much.
I love it still.
Billions of streams. You've got.
I ain't thirsty how I was.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say. So how do you? It comes to the point like, I don't know. Do you feel like you're satisfied? Because, bro, like, I mean, for producer, you've hit goals that I think any producer would want to hit. Plaques, billions of streams, multiple artist placements. The list kind of goes on. So yeah, how do you keep that motivation and like keep, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
so basically,
not get satisfied. Yeah.
I am satisfied, but I love it so much I keep going. Okay. My only goal was to live off my music. Right. And I did that in end of 2018. So I never wanted a plaque. I never wanted no trophies off music. I always just wanted to not be able to work no job. So when I accomplished that, I was just like, okay, I can only go up from here. I can just continue doing what I love and live my life. Yeah. So I can get up, sleep all day, and pull up, do this interview, go back home, or go to the studio, and or I might be like, fuck it, I'm not going to the studio this whole week. It's over, and then bounce back up, get inspired again, then go back. It just depends how I'm feeling. But at first, it wasn't no take a break. I'm doing this every day.
Yeah.
But now it's like, no, I'm not pulling up to niggas' hoods like I used to. I'm not pulling up to just any studio session like I used to. So shit changed for sure, but the love's still there.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, all the plaques and billboard and
Came along
gold
with it.
and stuff, that's just extra. It's just, it's tight though. Like, I'll be happy when I get it, but it's really extra. I accomplished my goal in 2018. I mean,
yeah, because not a lot of people that's it's almost like an addicting feeling. You're getting all these numbers, getting this money, it keeps growing, keeps going. So it's like, yeah,
I think because I had like a bad experience at work. Like, I remember when I was at the tissue factory, I had the boxes and I was trying to carry them to the truck, and I slipped and I dropped them, and then the supervisor was like, should have stayed in school.
Damn.
On me, I picked them up and I'm like, damn, cause I just dropped out, I had to go there. So I'm like, damn, like, I'm not gonna be here no more. I need to do something. So I was just thinking to myself, like, you know what, I'm gonna just try to do this beat shit and figure it out, cause that's all I got really, and I really love it, and it's nothing. So I'm gonna get another job. Fuck that nigga, I'm getting another job, but I gotta just figure out how I'm gonna just do what I love, and I just kept going.
Okay. Yeah, amen to that.
Every day.
For sure, and it shows, man. It shows. I want to go back to these artists that we mentioned on here. First off, can you maybe give us a story or a time, maybe one of your favorite moments, whether it be a studio session or whatnot, that you've had with some of these artists that you mentioned? Like, I know One Take J, that's your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, tell me about that. I know you guys have a collab album. You guys are tight. So, like, tell me about that. Was there any kind of moments that you guys had? For sure, I know, like, the single Hello, that got to be one of them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a couple times where I had the moments. I feel like even when we was making this beat hit, that blew up too. Like,
that's a hard song too.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like when we got the, like, how can I explain it? When we got the reaction of that was going up, and it was one particular moment that stood out to me. Like, damn, I'm really going crazy.
Yeah.
Cause when you going crazy, you not really realizing it when you love it. But it was one particular situation where I'm like, damn, I'm going crazy, and that was when Chike and Joe Moses and Shoreline Mafia and One Take, they were signed to Atlantic Records, and they had the studio in Hollywood called Trap Atlantic. So I would go there, and I'm going in each room like, oh, I'll make beats, but it's all people that I'm familiar with. Yeah. So one particular day, I would go there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Very consistent.
Yeah. Like I said, I really love it to the point where I'm just like, I'm doing it every day. This is what I want to do. So one particular day, I went in the first room. Joe Moses was there. Yeah. He had a beat of mine playing. I went in the other room. One Take J was in there. He had a beat of mine playing. Okay. And then Chike was in this room, and he had a beat of mine playing. And then
for sure.
Shoreline was in there. Mm-hmm. They had a beat of mine playing. I'm like, damn. So then I went to the bathroom, and I was like, I'm going crazy.
How do you not?
Yeah, so
these realizations are kind of late, but it's like, how do you? I mean, yeah.
That moment, I'm like, damn, I'm going crazy. They was all in Trap Atlantic with my beat on Pro Tools, about to rap to it, and I was like, damn, that was one of the things like that had me. I think that was like 2019. Or 2020, I don't really know in that time frame, but that's when I'm like, I had to check, like, damn, I'm really going crazy. Yeah. So boom, now it's like, all right, cool. This is like, okay, LowTheGreat, He a household name, but what's next?
Okay.
So boom, I'm getting doubted now, but it's not really doubted. It's just like what's next. It's like
kind of like seeing what you.
It's like it went from here to I'm just stagnant. So I'm like, damn, how can I not be stagnant no more? And then Walking In came out.
That's what literally was about to ask you, bro.
Man.
I did not want to forget about that. You have to tell me how that song, how that whole thing came about, Blue Bucks. Cause I literally did not hear of them literally until like I heard that song. So I literally have to know. That's got to be the number one song for sure that everybody knows how that came about.
Crazy.
And I really feel like if it wasn't for that song, I mean, I don't think things would have happened as fast as they did, because that song literally went viral at the time. Yeah, too.
So Walking In. Yeah. So basically, Blue Bucks Clan, they on the come up, they dropping, but not really too many people like know about them yet.
Yeah.
So they was running with like Christian Combs, Diddy's son. I remember one day he FaceTimed me. Yeah. He like, hey, send me beats.
How do you know him though? Like, how does that?
He DM'd me on some random shit and like, what's your number? And then he FaceTimed me.
Okay.
So then I'm like, all right, cool. He FaceTimed me. He said, hey, send me a pack of beats. And next thing you know, I started really like, I guess I got the song sent back. And I'm like, who's these people? Yeah. He like, Blue Bucks Clan. I search them up. They had like a couple songs out, and then I'm like, oh, I need to meet them in person. They hard.
That's crazy.
So boom,
song without you meeting them.
Soon as I went to the studio, everything was like kind of awkward because new. I really don't know him,
right?
But I'm seeing Jeezy Obama, and I'm like, he look familiar. So boom, fast forward. The next day, the Jeezy Obama pops hit me up in my DM like, hey, I'm liking the music you make with my son.
Okay.
I'm like, huh?
Yeah, how did you
So then I hit him up like, hey, I just talked to your pops. You my cousin.
Wait, hold on.
Oh God.
Hold on, bro.
Oh me. Like,
is it related?
We related.
What?
On me. So boom. I'm like,
That's
okay,
hard,
cool. I knew I seen him somewhere.
It's like I thought.
But yeah. But he was staring at me kind of weird on our session. But I'm like, whatever. But then I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
It all clicked.
So everything clicking. I'm telling my mama like, hey, you know, J-Lard, they like, yeah, like that's your family. So I'm like, damn, where was Jeezy Obama at? You feel me? But I guess he was on, like, I guess he grew up like on the other side of the family or something. I don't know. But I didn't see him at the family reunions. I didn't see him at church or no shit like that. But we are like family.
Okay.
So boom, they dropped Clanway 2. Walking In was on there. So the whole pack of beats I sent to Christian was on Clanway 2. So the City Pop and the Walking In, the New Lick with Joe Moses, like all the stuff was Clanway 2. I guess he gave them beats.
And these are still the beats that you gave to Diddy's son, right?
Yeah. So he must have gave them beats to them. And they dropped them on that tape, and it just went crazy. Clanway 2.
Wow.
Walking In came out. COVID hit. Shoreline dropped.
Time,
And then, I dropped like a whole bunch of times. That's when the Shoreline shit dropped with Phoenix, the How We Do It song. Wiz Khalifa hopped on there.
Fire.
Who else dropped? Chike ended up dropping. Everybody just dropped. Oh, and then Blueface
Can't forget about Blueface.
Blueface drop. I'm on there. Famous Crib got the billboard for that. Everything just dropping.
What song did you produce for Blueface? What's the first song that you guys got? I seen the one that you got with
the title of the shit, Famous Crib. The song called Famous Crib.
You produced the Famous Crib? Oh, damn.
So boom.
And that was like his first. It got to be his first album, right? That he put out.
First album that he put out.
Blue Books. Yeah, I mean not Blue Books, but Blueface.
Yeah, Blueface.
Yeah.
Yep. So everything just going crazy.
Yeah.
So it went from everything going crazy to everything going crazier because everything was going crazy on an underground standpoint. Right. Now people are signing deals.
And what does that exactly mean? Like, how does that work, man? Like when an artist gets signed, for a song that potentially you produce, stuff like that. Do they come?
They gotta reach out because if they don't reach out, you can like, hey, yes, that song I produced that. I'ma sue y'all. But the label's not dumb, so they'll try to reach out and negotiate to buy the beat and it range. So
do you have advice for anyone, upcoming producers when it comes to stuff like that? If someone, not gets lucky or fortunate enough to produce a single that blows up fast, and
this is what I recommend. You do not talk to no rapper or no lawyer or no manager about business with music. Get you some representation. You might know everything about the music in and out. But you saying it, they not going to respect it. Why? I don't know. But I done got way more money off letting my lawyer speak for me rather than me saying it. Because all you going to do is burn a bridge. The rapper, in the rapper head, you a producer, you don't know what you talking about. But as soon as a lawyer talk to them, they like, okay, he knows what he's talking about. Even though you said exactly what the lawyer said, they don't want to hear it from you. Yeah. All you're going to do is burn a bridge. Do not talk about business with a rapper. Always ask, hey, do you have a manager or do you have a lawyer so we can talk about the song? Or we can talk about the business with the song. They're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah. They're going to send you their manager or their lawyer, and you hit your lawyer up to contact they people. You don't say nothing. Now, if you cool with your lawyer, just be like, hey, I want this and I want that. Yeah. But you don't do it. I promise you. You can say the same exact thing. All you're going to do is burn the bridge and they're going to act like you don't know what you're talking about. Right. So get some representation. That's the only advice I got for up and coming producers. Because like I said, the rapper is not trying to hear what you got to say. They don't even want to pay you, to be honest. So for you to get your money, like I said, just talk to their people and have your, I don't care if it's your auntie that's acting like a lawyer. You just don't do it.
Just have the right, just don't make sure you're not doing it.
Yeah. Even if you faking like you a lawyer and you got a new email, put a little voice on or whatever you got to do, but you can't do it.
Okay.
You can't do it. Because like I said, I done burnt a couple bridges and fucked up some business off me trying to negotiate business, and they not trying to hear that. Not from the producer, because they think you trying to pull a fast one. Why you want $10,000 for this beat? But like I said, I'll be like, damn, you'll be questioning yourself like, damn, I feel like I deserve $10,000 for that beat. But soon as your lawyer talking for you, you get the $10,000. So it's like, all right, I'm not talking no more. I know what to do now. Okay. So yeah, that's what I recommend for producers to do is get some representation. They'll help you out. And it's not expensive to get a lawyer. You can either pay them or it's percentage based. So say you do get 10 bands for a beat. Say you even get 5 bands. Say you get 1,000. Okay. You and the lawyer can negotiate a percentage. The highest is 10%. So from 1 to 10%, you can negotiate that with the lawyer. Hey, represent me, and when that 1,000 come, you get 10% of it, or you get 5% of it, and the lawyer gonna work and get you right.
Oh yeah,
that's their job.
Yeah, not a lot of producers know all that, man, for sure.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this and you're an up-and-coming producer, man, make sure you have the right legal representation, man. You'll save yourself a lot of trouble and not potentially burning bridges with, you know, artists that you are making music with as well.
Yeah,
for sure.
man.
Two things, bro, before we move on, because I don't want to forget about this either. I want to talk about Tapregrams. So personally, Tapregrams is one of my favorite, and of course, you just dropped that new single, Cam Newton. That just dropped a couple days ago. Fire, by the way. But let's talk about that relationship, man. Like, how did that form? Can we expect more music from you? It's Tapregrams. You know, you guys already have that Slow Wine, and then now this Cam Newton. Yeah, talk to me about that, brother.
We got a lot of songs in the code. We was working on the project, but we holding off on it. So we just gonna get y'all singles for now.
Okay.
Cause he got some shit in the works, and I got shit in the works. So we'll give y'all a single here and there. I'll keep people updated with everything. How the relationship started is I hit him up because I seen like how consistent he was.
He's so underrated, bro. Like, I swear to God, he's hard. Really.
And
hard.
like, it was so consistent. I'm like, damn, this shit most like this shit is like it bang, and it's inspiring. Like, damn, he coming Monday. Oh, he dropping next Monday. He dropping
that.
So I was just like, dang, he reminded me. Let me hit them up.
Yeah, that's something you look for too. Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, let's work. I send him some shit, and he record crazy. Like, he'll make a bunch of songs. I never been with him. He'll just send me some shit. So I'll send him some beats, and he'll probably damn near record to all of them. Cause so I'll just be like, damn, his work ethic crazy, and that's how we been coming. I send it, he recorded, he send it back.
Yeah, you know what? Shout out to Tapregrams, and
shout out to Tapregrams, man.
I want to say, like, you know, interviewing some artists that I've talked to, I try to highlight as well, and I think this is something that was highlighted during the episode as well. But if you guys don't understand, but consistency, man. Like I said, I never try to focus too much on the numbers and stuff like that. I always just try to focus on getting as much podcast and the best guests that I can as possible, and that stuff comes along with it. Like, you know, so I didn't really focus on every episode, but then, like, I remember my first year, I had those episodes out, and then YouTube was like, hey, man, like, you just hit over 10,000 views on your channel. I was like, what? Like, how did, you know what I mean? But it's because I tried to focus on dropping an episode every single week. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, any advice to artists, man, be consistent. I feel like that's what makes, you have to be. I feel like there's just so much music, and, you know, people's time spans are so short. You can go up one day and, you know, next month you're down. So you have to be able to keep up. You have to be able to work with other producers, you know, find that right sound, if you know. And yeah, man, for sure. And I think that's what makes Tapregrams so great. Not only is, you know, he's like his style, his originality, but the fact that Tapregrams does drop music, he really will drop like twice or three times. I've seen him. He did this one drop, I think, like a month or two ago. I swear he dropped like every day for like a week or something. Like, you know
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
he not playing.
Yeah,
but
he really don't care. You know, as long as it's good, you know, and you putting it out there. That's
Yeah, but that's the thing about consistency. It's like, that's why I never was like one of them producers that was chasing placements, because it was just like all the homies blowing up, and even if y'all wasn't blowing up, we in new times. Right. Consistency in streams, we in music, that adds up. So rather than you get a placement and got, say you get a placement with an artist and they signed and they like in the industry and they big, but you didn't worked with 10 say you worked with 20 underground artists and they did 100,000 streams. So what's that? That's like 2 million.
Yeah, it sounds about right, brother. I want to hope so.
Yeah, got it.
Bad with math on the spot.
Yeah, it's all right.
Don't even bring me into
hey,
that.
If my man fucked up, hey,
yeah.
I'm just trying to.
I
dropped out of college, but streams add up basically. Yeah. So instead of getting chasing this placement and trying to get a #1 record on Billboard and this, if you could work with 20 people, and if they averaging
the equivalent number that you need as a #1 hit song, it's almost damn near the same.
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So if you got to work with 100 people, just work with 100 people. You gonna continue to prosper because of the consistency, rather than now just one song.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm big on catalog and I'm big on consistency, because I'd rather it just add up rather than me being somewhere I don't want to, or trying to chase a placement and end up not getting it, when I could just work with the homies. They get millions of streams.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not really tripping. I'd rather work with 10, 20 people that get 1 million streams than try to chase a feature with somebody. I don't want to say no particular name, but yeah.
You know, too many people low. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, so I'd rather just do that. I'd rather build. And when you building, like I said, it adds up. It's been times where I worked with 10 people and then none of the songs do nothing, and then 5 years later, one of the songs just skyrocket and go crazy because of TikToks and viral moments. So it's like you never know what these songs gonna do. You could wake up, register the song, 2 years go by, you only seeing $100 from the song, a quarter, but then that 5th year you'll wake up, you'll see it on the shade room because I guess somebody done got punched up and it was playing in the background, and now they making memes about it, people playing your song, and it's just going up. And now it went from $100 to $5,000. So it's like you never know what these songs gonna do. Publishing, that's when that come in, because if you own your publishing, you seeing all that money now because of the song going viral. But if you signed that deal, that publishing deal, they seeing it, and you only took 100 bands, or you only took 50 bands, or you took 250, but that song averaging probably 20 bands a quarter. So now you just like, they happy and you fucked up in that deal, and you don't know when you getting out. And rather, if you was independent and you registered it yourself, you just seeing the chili. So that's why really publishing is important. And like I said, you don't know what these songs gonna do. You don't know, and people can go viral independently off just anything nowadays.
Yeah, especially with like TikTok and all that type of stuff. You know how that goes.
Instagram, man. Twitter, like I said, a viral moment could be anything. Like,
do you try to sorry to interrupt you, Lo, but you know, bringing up TikTok and stuff like that. Do you? I know how you see it, like those songs that just kind of just even, it could be even like just a part of the song that goes viral and stuff like that. Do you? When it comes to your sound, LowTheGreat, I feel like you've always kind of have a specific way of how you like your music produced, but do you, with that TikTok kind of like becoming more of a popular thing, do you maybe try to make songs that are kind of like TikTok-y like type, or you know what I mean, or do you not really get into all that type, you know what I mean? I don't know.
To be honest, sometimes like I might just do like, but it ain't really, I feel like it's more what the artist what the artist say. Sometimes the beat go viral, but it be really, it be a clip of what the artist said. But I ain't gonna lie, I did go viral off the beginning of the beat. They did a challenge, and the beginning of the beat went viral.
Like the
instead of the words.
I would say like the Wallflower one. That's kind of like that beat. It's definitely known for more of the beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that. You know what I mean? Obviously, one takes spaz on there for sure.
But yeah, sometimes
you know what I mean?
Sometimes the beat can go viral, but it don't matter because if you own your shit, you getting paid. But besides TikTok, somebody, like I said, somebody can be on the side of the road, get a clip of that. They dancing to your song. It's going viral now because now they trying to do the dance that they seen that person doing, and they need to do it to that song particularly. Yeah. And that's your song you produced, I guess. So now you starting to see it. Or some shit on Twitter. We got all these type of platforms that people go viral on, and the music can just go viral within, you never know. It just happens. It ain't no, I feel like, yeah, you don't know what's gonna get into TikTok hands or these social media like challenges. Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but yeah, you just never know, and anything is possible. And I encourage everybody to just drop the music. Don't care about it after. Just drop the music. If you like it, drop it, and whatever happen. Because even if it got 100 plays, only 100.
it still add up when you drop that next one. So now say that one got 100, it's 200 now. So whether it go viral or don't, the song that you drop probably this year, you might not get a viral song till 5 years from now. But soon as you get that viral song, them songs that was just 100 plays and 200 plays, people gonna try to go back because they a fan of you now, and they gonna play that, and now that song going viral and your old shit going viral, or at least they tuning into it. So that's just how music work. We in different eras. We in a different era now. Streams.
Yeah.
Streams I fuck with streams. I feel like they should pay more on them, but like I said, a song can accidentally come on. You getting the money from it. So it just all add up.
Yeah. I thought I kind of have the same logic when it comes to, my podcast episodes. I feel like I'm on that grind right now where I'm just trying to get as many episodes, obviously many episodes as I can, but I feel like once things obviously keep getting bigger, like a lot of stuff that I did in the past, like I interviewed Baby Stone Gorillas like in my house like 2 years ago. I interviewed Cypress Moreno about 2 years ago. HBK Joshi. I mean, I don't know, the names kind of list goes on and stuff like that. But I feel like the same thing too. I'm focused on like trying to build my catalog, and I think like when the time comes, you know what I mean, when numbers or whatever starts jumping or whatever may happen, all that stuff that we've been doing is gonna it's gonna shed the light. Yeah.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. You never know what's gonna have your shit spike up,
and
because
be that one interview or that one song or that one placement.
Death. You interview somebody, they die. The interview probably go up most likely. Death be spiking shit.
Guess, we went on my.
You're not wishing death,
no,
but
wish
it's
nobody,
true though.
No, but that is definitely something for sure.
So that's what I'm saying. You just never know. Like, you just never know. Like anything can happen from, like I said, a viral moment, death.
Or people can get locked up too. I've had instances like that. I've interviewed some people, and then as soon as they get locked up, they come to the channel and start wanting to watch their episode again. So I definitely had instances like that.
It's all type of things, and that's why it's like consistency. And this artist, that artist. This artist might not go real good, but in a year some viral shit might happen, and now it's going up and it's surpassing that one that was going crazy when it first dropped. Because like I said, you never know when a viral moment can come. A viral moment can happen from old content and new content. Viralness, it can come anytime, any moment, from any piece of content. And that's the beauty of it, because you can drop some shit 3 years ago and it go viral next year.
Yeah, seriously. And that's why I think, like I said, just agreeing with what you're saying, consistency is important. And if you don't, explore other avenues, and like I said, if you focus too much on trying to do something, you miss out on certain things that might potentially blow up later, for sure. Before I forget, Caribou. I want to talk about that. How that whole situation come about.
Okay.
Song.
So remember
Box
when I
40,
said,
I think that's what's called,
huh?
The song.
Oh, okay, got you. Remember when I said when Where Your Safe At dropped, Lil Yachty hopped on it. So Lil Yachty, I never lost contact with Yachty. I just never hit him up.
Okay.
So one day, he hit me up like, "Hey, send me a pack." I don't know what Lil Yachty was thinking, but he just decided to hit me up on some random day. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So I sent the pack. And this is another situation where I sent a pack to somebody and it end up with somebody else.
Similar to the Blue Buck situation.
Yep. And me and Trey, shout out Is That Trey, producer. He dope. We collabed on that beat. I put that in the pack, and next thing you know, Caribou, I seen like a snippet of the video, and Lil Yachty was in it, and I'm like, that's my beat. And then Box to 40, she was teasing it all on her Instagram and everything. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I didn't know who she was. I'm thinking like Lil Yachty was on it, but I'm like, it don't even matter. Like,
at this point,
it's hard. So then that song going crazy too. That song went crazy too. So yeah, it was just like a little alley hoop from Lil Yachty. Shout out Lil Yachty.
Shout out Yachty. And when you made that Seems to me, I mean, like when you're making these beats, like, I mean, yeah, you gotta know they're hard for sure, but obviously you can't know everything, you know. But when you made that beat or that ended up in Caribou's, you know, that she made, did you have any like idea like this song could potentially be like huge?
No, because I
Especially
didn't
since
know.
you didn't know exactly who was gonna rap on it either, so I don't know. Like,
I knew the
don't
beat
know.
was hard. When
Right,
Trey
right.
sent it, I knew the beat was hard, but I'm not thinking that they was. I sent more than that beat. I'm
Right.
just like, I'm gonna see what happened. And yeah, I was just like, hey, let's just see what happened. That's what I'm like most of the time, because I'm not a rapper. So I can't really like, hey, you should have did this with the song. You should have did that with the song. I'll be focusing on the beat. I know this beat hard.
Okay.
That's all I'll be caring about.
You
You
feel
can
like
whisper on that bitch. You can say one word on it. I think it's hard. That beat hard though. You feel me? So that's what I'll be coming into it. So when Caribou, I didn't know who she was or nothing. I was just like, oh, this cool. You feel me? And then yeah, it started. It went cool. It went crazy. She performed. She still performing and everything.
To this day with that song, huh? Well, that's the song that kind of like broke out, right? You know, before she started like, you know, popping.
Yeah.
You know, so now that we're speaking about, you know, female artists, what's your take on that? You know, do you prefer to work with female artists?
I work with everybody. I drop with Cuzzos. I drop with 1K Nay. 1K Nay. We went viral on TikTok.
Okay.
Who else I work with? That's a girl.
I'm gonna say AZ Ja. I think that's how you say her name. Necessities. That's the song that you guys have.
Asia.
My
I
bad.
mean,
Hope
Necessities.
she don't get mad.
We got Right In. No, she cool.
All right, cool. My bad. Damn, I know she gonna watch this. I'm like, fuck. But
Nah, you good. You thinking too
big
hard.
fan. Time
Asia
for
cool.
It. That's one of my favorite songs. Want to put it out there real quick.
Yeah, on me. Asia, Right In, Necessities. We got more shit too.
Fire.
But yeah, Asia cool. I work with everybody. Like I try to give mostly everybody a shot, but I gotta see you serious about it. Like you could tell. You could tell. Like you could just tell by their Instagram. Like if you go to their Instagram and like I said, they don't got no type of content up, it's over. If they got the song, they posted the song, they posted the video. Hey, you go to their story, you look at it. Hey, link in my bio. That's potential for me to hit you back up because I see you trying.
And that being said, LowTheGreat, I have to ask, what's the vibes that you got when you came across my podcast?
I feel like I was just like, I seen the content, and then even when I seen the content, I was like kind of over it because it was some bullshit happening. So I was like, if it happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. But you just kept hitting me.
I did.
So I was just like, fuck it, I'm coming.
I
see the consistency. I'm big on consistency.
I did hit you up.
So it's just like, if I see like people, and I feel like this for everybody. If you see somebody go to that like a store every day, you gonna most likely speak to them. Y'all gonna most likely, eventually. Whether if it take a month, 6 months, a year, eventually something gonna happen to where something gonna happen. Yeah. Even if y'all see each other somewhere else, then I'll see you at the. You know what I'm saying? So consistency gonna work with everything, man. With life, with everything. So yeah, if you, cause I'm really a firm believer of like consistency can potentially be talent. Yeah. You feel me? Like you just gotta keep going. Cause if somebody talented and then somebody just like say you got somebody that's just talented and then you got somebody that's just working at something every day, but they just lazy. They just know they talented. Right. This consistency can low key either get them in the same spot
or surpass,
or beat them.
Yeah, man. It's I was with my friend and I've been hyped up about this interview for a while. I'm telling everybody, and he's like, yeah. So when's the when did you first hit him up? And I texted you in I think almost the beginning of 2023. That's the first time I hit you up or something like that at the beginning of 2024. And I think I was just introducing myself. I was just like, yo, I'm Rel. This is my podcast, whatever. But as time went on, I was interviewing people. So sometimes you'll get brought up on the podcast or I would tag you in some stuff and stuff like that. And man, this is something I've been wanting to I've been wanting to interview. I literally remember, like I said, I'm gonna pull this picture up. I wrote the name down. Like, it was one of like the goals that I had, to have on my podcast and stuff like that. And yeah, consistency. Like I said, you just have to keep working. Desto Dub. A lot of people talking about him too as well. That kind of opened up the door. Once I started doing interviews with him, but people don't really understand. A lot of people know is I met Desto Dub, the summer of last year of 2020, 2023. I interviewed him in 2024. So the summer of 2023. And I didn't do the interview until the middle of 2024. And it's not because he didn't want to do it or nothing like that, but
shit be happening.
He'd be on tour. The store gets broken into, whatever. He's Rolling Loud. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand is, it doesn't just happen overnight, man. I've been,
that happens with me too. Like, sometimes you can hit an artist up. They'll be like, oh yeah, send me the beats. And I send the beats. They'll drop their tape. I'm not nowhere on there. Now I'll be like, damn, what happened? But I got a new strategy. So now I send the pack, but I used to send like a crazy pack, but now I'm splitting them up in sections. So, hey, remember me? You feel me?
Yeah.
So instead of sending 10 beats, I'll send 4. Then I'll wait a week, send another 4.
Okay.
Wait another month.
Spacing it out, yeah.
Like, and then you gotta it's a game. I feel like it's a game. Like, so boom, I sent 4, sent another 4. A month later, I sent like another one. Oh, I made this for you just now. You fuck with it, cause sometimes they don't even reply. So boom. Or send them a little video clip. Oh, I made this. You fucking with it? ? They still might not reply. Then come again. You gotta be thirsty. I learned that. You just gotta be thirsty and consistent.
Man, for sure.
They can't ignore you forever. You feel me? And actually, they can't ignore you forever.
It's possible,
but
for sure.
Most of the time, people give in. We human.
Yeah.
They might be bored one day, going through the little requests.
All right, hey,
what
man.
This nigga talking about? Oh, it's 2 videos on there?
Yeah.
Let me be nosy.
Let me see.
They can't fight the temptation. Now they watching, and now they giving you the reply. Oh, that shit was hard. My bad. I just seen this. That's how I started working with YG. I was hitting them up, and then one day he finally replied. Roddy Ricch too. One day he finally replied. Consistency. Wow. So, yeah, just keep hitting them up.
And then another thing I don't want to also forget is, too, as well as Mustard. He gave you that cosign, of course, on that
$1 million worth of game.
$1 million worth of game.
Yep.
So, talk about that. And, back in the beginning of the episode, you said that was one of your favorite producers at the time, especially getting into it. Have you met Mustard? Like, have you know what I mean? Like, yeah, talking about that relationship. How did that come about? 'Cause that's definitely dope as fuck, for sure.
Rest in peace, DJ Official. When Burn Rubber Again came out,
Fire.
It was like a clip of Mustard playing it on his story. So times went by. I'm DMing him like, oh yeah, I fuck with you. Yada yada yada. So then, like I said, that was probably Burn Rubber 2017. Walking In is when probably when Mustard hit me up, and that's what, 2021.
Yeah, it seems like it was not too long ago, but man, we're in 2025. Can you believe that?
I know, that's crazy.
4 years ago now, about, you know what I mean? 5 years if we're talking about 2020.
So people watch you, but like I said, they just need to see more.
Yeah.
So like I said, you never know what can happen. It ain't that they don't fuck with you. They don't even know. This might be like some shit you just trying for this month. People don't like that, but they see you year after year, consistency. You in the algorithm. They gonna low key. They gonna fuck with you. It's gonna probably take them a long time, but they gonna fuck with you.
Hell yeah.
And he hit me up like, hey, I'm fucking with you. Come to the studio. I done worked with Mustard. We got some hot shit. I don't know when it's dropping, but I was honored to work with him. Shout out Mustard. He put me up on some game. He gave me opportunity, and I fucks with Mustard, man.
Yeah, he's going crazy right now. Speaking of that, the Grammys, that's like, I mean, did you know how many Grammys he won for the song?
I believe 5.
Wow, 5 Grammys.
5, that's dope.
Imagine
Shout out
a
Mustard,
diss
man.
track towards you getting Grammys. That's, man, Drake is. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, man.
Oh,
For
man.
sure. That's
sure.
Yeah, that's tough. And then it's not over yet. Super Bowl. And then
Yeah.
now the whole world gonna be singing that shit.
The whole world
Already,
singing
yeah,
it.
but like, yeah.
They just gonna be singing it again.
Yeah. That's just damn,
Yeah.
man. Drake is.
Yeah.
Man. Would you ever want to get a song in with Drake?
Yeah, I fuck with Drake.
Man.
Back in the day, Drake like walking in as well.
Oh, for
He
real?
approached Blue Bucks Clan. They did a photo shoot, and then Oliver hit me and put my Great Low by Blue Bucks Clan song on OVO radio.
Fire.
So, mind you, I'm an independent artist, and I don't know about promoting songs and shooting videos and shit. I'm just so consistent. I'm just dropping songs.
Right.
So one day, I dropped Great Low by Blue Bucks Clan, and no promotion or nothing. I just posted it. Jeezy Obama posted it. Blue Bucks Clan posted it.
Yeah.
And then Drake hit him up, and then he put the Great Low song on OVO radio, and the song was out probably like a couple months, but as soon as it was on OVO radio, the shit went to damn near like 250K streams.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Wow.
Yep. And I was like, damn, like that shit crazy.
Wow.
Like anything can happen. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm not thinking Drake listening to Blue Bucks Clan, but he was listening to Blue Bucks Clan, and now my song is on OVO radio. And it was my song. It wasn't like Blue Bucks Clan and it was produced by LowTheGreat. No, it's LowTheGreat featuring Blue Bucks Clan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And my name was on there. I'm like, ooh, that's dope.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, damn, Drake fucking with this shit. And then like I said, a lot of people, believe it or not, fuck with West Coast music. It's just not like Atlanta music. Cause like I said, Wiz Khalifa, Lil Yachty, the Schoolboy Q, Vince Staples, Ab-Soul. I'm working with these people, and yeah, they got their own styles, but they listen to it. Believe it or not, they listen to it. They might not fuck with the artist from it, but they fuck with it.
Okay.
That's why Not Like Us going so crazy. Besides it being this song, the beat hard.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But shit, I'm losing what I was talking about. But yeah, they listen to this shit for sure. And the OVO radio shit. And then from there, shit just kept growing. And and then like I said, I just keep going. Every year some different shit happen. Even when the Schoolboy Q shit. To even Chike going crazy. Chike going Kendrick shit. So that's just dope. Like, when I produced movie, mind you, Schoolboy Q knew me since I was a baby. I grew up on his block. I was born over there, and he knew my dad.
Okay.
But Schoolboy Q, he not somebody that's just gonna fuck with you.
Just because he knows you type of thing?
No, he gonna fuck with you because he know you. But when I told him I make beats, he was just like, so?
That's cool, buddy.
You feel me? Yeah. So, boom. Year after year, I'm at the video shoots. I'm at his house. I'm even just like, hey, I make beats. What's up with this? You fucking with this? You fucking with that? I was even there when he was making Oxymoron. Like, I was in them studio sessions, and I was just soaking up game because I knew, like, one day it's gonna happen because I'm too consistent for it not to happen.
Yes.
So I was just doing me. I didn't take it in no type of way. Like, damn, he not gonna ever fuck with me. Yeah. I was just on some, hey, I told him, and I'm in denial. I know this the hardest shit. I guess he gonna get the hardest shit next year or in 5 years or 10 years.
Yeah.
So he invited me to the studio. Like, hey, I'm working on an album. Pull up. And I was just like, yep, this consistency paid off once again for the millionth time. And movie came out, And then fast forward, shout out Chike. We worked on a project. We dropped that project. Like I said, we just posted it. No promotion, no video, no nothing. He on Kendrick shit.
Yeah. Have you seen a lot of those numbers go up since that peekaboo?
I'm about to be at like 500,000 streams. No promotion, no nothing.
Damn.
So the Kendrick effect, man. That's why it's like you just never know.
Yeah.
And that's LowTheGreat featuring AZ Chike. It's not some shit that I just produced, because I dropped my own singles as well.
Right.
Cam Newton is my single.
Fire.
So that's what I'm saying. I got into dropping my own songs because I would send a whole pack of 10 and they'll make 5, and then one of them would just be Lost in the Sauce. I'm like, ooh, let me try to get that Lost in the Sauce song and drop it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I will be begging for them, asking for them. It was to the point where I'm like, hey, you know what? I do want 2,000 for that beat right now, but if you give me that song, you can pay me 500.
Sometimes the sacrifices gotta make.
Yeah, and I'm making way more money off dropping the songs rather than taking that
2,000 and then the song maybe not dropping it,
or the 5,000, even the 10,000. So that's why I was just like, ooh, okay. And these artists be working on they shit. They got deals sometimes. They probably want some music to come out.
Yeah.
So we got Low. Low will drop it. He independent. I could drop tomorrow. I gotta say something. We got Low.
Yeah.
So artists will hit me up, and I'm really like LA culture. So it's like they can't always approach a Mustard. They can't always approach a Hit Boy. Shout out Hit Boy. He just followed me too. They can't reach an Alchemist. Alchemist from the city too. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, I met Alchemist through Q. And that's one of my favorite producers as well. And they can reach a Low. So I can use my platform and get their point across. And I love it. And I get my point across too. I just want to drop every chance I get. And I could drop anytime I want. So
okay,
I make a living off really consistency and underground, but like in the middle between industry and underground. It's like
you gotta be able to fuck with both.
Yeah, so I'm doing
both. You got
both.
songs with like big industry people, and you got songs with LA people at the same time. You know what I mean? Very important.
Yeah. So
so go ahead, bro. I was just gonna say, that being said, what can we look forward to next with LowTheGreat? You know what I mean? This year, this is, we're in beginning of 2025. So see me, I had a lot of achievements that I wanted to set out to. I've only been doing this like going on to my 3rd year. 1,000 subscribers, that was like one of my biggest things if I can start getting monetized. We took care of that. I wanted to surpass over 100,000 views on my channel. We took care of that last year. Got a couple sponsorships along the way, of course, like this one, and then the studios and Loud Logs and whatnot. But one of my goals this year is, to focus on more. Like last year, I dropped a lot of episodes. We made some progress. We did a couple big interviews, like with Dub, Nephew Milo, and stuff like that. So this year I want to focus more on the quality of my podcast, bringing big interviews like this, and bringing interviews like Ralphie the Plug and Greedo and stuff that's actually, on the table actually right now, from doing the episodes that I did last year and making those relationships and stuff like that. So, back to you. What are some things that you have, some goals that you have for this year?
My goal is to try to be more consistent than I was last year with me dropping. Cause I can be on people projects, but I'll be trying to do both at the same time. Yeah. And sometimes it's like I'm fully invested in this project and I can't really go into my shit. Yeah. So this time I'm going to still do that, but more consistent with my shit. Okay. So try to do both at the same time.
Hell yeah.
Because I dropped a single.
Keep it up with them singles, man. They're fire every time.
I dropped a single every month last year and sometimes twice a month. And this year I'm trying to at least give y'all one a month.
At least, at the very minimum. And I know you got them, brother. I know you got them in your phone.
I know.
I be trying to get my producer homies to send me shit all the time. They have that shit.
Yeah,
they have it for sure. Most definitely, brother. I want to say this is a great episode, LowTheGreat. I want to say I appreciate you coming on to my podcast, bro.
Thank you, man.
The message I want to
appreciate you.
Yeah, dude. The message I want to leave with you guys today seriously is like LowTheGreat said, and I was able to relate to a lot of this, is consistency, man. I hit up LowTheGreat, and like, because I was being consistent enough and tapping in, hey, LowTheGreat, hey, I just did this with, Jug. I just did this with Des. Do you see that? You want to come on? I'm still open to having you. And stuff like that prevails, man. And you can't focus on, things that, like when I first hit up LowTheGreat, obviously it wasn't happening. You know what I mean? But I didn't sit there and cry because LowTheGreat wasn't trying to come on my podcast. I put in hard work to the point where I'm going to make him see what I got going on. Like, you know what I mean? And you get respected a lot more in any field, whether that be music, anything, entertainment, any entrepreneurship, you know what I mean? Focus on your craft, focus on what you got into it for, you know what I mean? And just keep working on your vision and just things that you can critique and focus on things that you are in control of, you know what I mean? How can I make my podcast better? Let's get the 1,000 subs up. Let's start doing more interviews with this person. You know what I mean? What can we do to make our, how could we get better? And things will come along. You know what I mean? Like I said, a year ago, I hit up LowTheGreat, and now he's on the podcast. You know what I mean? Nothing is out of your reach. As long as you focus on your vision and you keep holding it down, things will come into fruition for sure. For sure. And this is living proof of that, man.
Yes, sir.
Most definitely, man. LowTheGreat, we might have to get into part 2, like maybe later down the year. This was, I don't know, your vibe on this, but how are you feeling on this
Yeah,
pod?
man. I already know I'm going to go crazy. So, yeah, part 2 going to be needed, man.
Man, for sure. Definitely. But is there anything else, that you want to give comment on, maybe that people that don't know something? I know you just talked about you dropping and stuff like that.
More music on the way. Like
Okay.
I said, I'm trying to get y'all music as consistently as possible. So look for new music every month. I'm working on a lot of music with different artists. Ain't nothing really done yet because I just been putting little in just different pots. But by the time summer hit, it's going to be coming out. That's why I'm trying to figure all this out right now. But yeah, consistency still going. More music dropping. Stay tuned to my page. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I don't really know how to use TikTok, but I'm on there.
You still have it? Because, it got banned or whatever.
I still got it.
They selling, I heard they selling phones for like thousands of dollars with that shit on it.
Hey, you got for the right price, you can get my phone right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just got a new phone. I don't got it. My old phone got it. And I'm like,
that's funny.
10,000 sounds kind of nice. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. But yeah, make sure you guys, of course, are following my boy LowTheGreat. Ads are popping on the screen. I'm pretty sure it's LowTheGreat across like all DSPs at this point, right? Like on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
For the most part.
YouTube,
Yes, sir.
Apple Music, Spotify, TikTok, everywhere, man. Just type in LowTheGreat.
Man.
LowTheGreat.
The one and motherfucking only, man, for sure. But I will say appreciate you one more time. So yeah, make sure you guys are following him. Make sure you guys are following me, of course. Make sure you guys are subscribed for you guys are in tuned with all the interviews that we have and plan on giving you guys this year. And we're looking forward to shooting more content, of course, in the Sunny Hills Barbershop. I want to say shout out my boys, of course, for doing this episode. And I'm looking forward to shooting a lot more content in here. Get used to this aesthetics for sure. This is the history being made. I do look forward to shooting more. Maybe we could even get like a studio vlog or something like that going. I don't know. I'm just down to film more content with you, brother.
Okay.
However that may look. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this relationship stop here. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's good, man. I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah, man.
I fuck with it, man.
It's good, brother.
It's good, man.
Man. This is a good podcast for sure. It was good, lengthy, bro. Most definitely, man. It was good. But so make sure you guys are all tuned in with that. Make sure you guys are following me. Let me know who you guys want to see next on the podcast. And until then, I'm gonna see you on the next episode. For real, man. Did we get that? Can you check if we got that, brother? Did we get that? We got that. Press record.
It cut it off.
I was about to say, hey, we got that, right?